Let's kick things off with a word you probably use every single day. Memory. Seems simple, right? But what if I told you that hidden inside this one little word is a really fascinating story about language, about clarity, and about a pretty radical idea to make the whole world a little easier to understand? Okay, so if you go and look up the word memory, you could get two totally different kinds of results. On one side, you might get something super complex, full of academic jargon about cognitive processes. But on the other side, you could get this. When someone remembers something, we call the thing they remember a memory. I mean, the difference is night and day, right? One is a puzzle you have to solve, and the other is just a clear answer. And that really gets us to the heart of what we're talking about today. What is it that makes that second definition so unbelievably clear? I'll tell you this much, it is not an accident. There's a really powerful system working behind the scenes here, and we're about to pull back the curtain on it.
All right, so let's start by taking a closer look at that super simple definition that we found in our source, the Simple English Wiktionary.
What's really amazing is how they put this simple definition to work in an example sentence. I have very nice memories of the time when my children were young. It's perfect, right? It's not just technically correct, it feels human. It connects with you right away. You don't need a dictionary to understand the dictionary's example.
But there's a secret to this simplicity. Hidden on that same source page for the word memory is this small, really easy to miss clue that honestly changes everything. It's the key that unlocks this whole system. And here it is. This is the clue. Is on the Basic English 850 list. This one little line explains everything. It tells us that the word memory isn't just any old word. It's part of a very special, very small, and very powerful club. So the crucial piece of the puzzle is this number, 850. Not 851, not a million, just 850. This number is the entire foundation of a huge idea that was designed to simplify communication for the whole planet. So this begs the question, what exactly is this basic English thing that our clue was talking about?
Well, Basic English is what you'd call a controlled language. Think of it like a carefully chosen toolkit with just 850 essential words inside. The whole system was built with one primary goal: make communications simpler, especially for people from different countries and cultures trying to talk to each other.
And this really shows you what the mission was. The goals were huge: help people learn English way faster, write technical manuals and business docs that anyone could actually understand, and ultimately just make global communication more accessible to everybody. It's all about building bridges with a limited but very powerful set of tools. Okay, so now that we know about this 850-word list, let's circle back to our original word, memory, and see how Basic English puts it to such good use. Check out this breakdown from the source page. It shows how that single word, memory, is used to cover three totally different ideas. First, you have a recollection, that nice feeling about your kids. Second, you have the mental faculty itself, the part of your brain that actually does the remembering. And third, you even have a technical concept, the part of a computer that holds all the data. And this is the genius of the whole system. You don't need three different complicated words. One core word, memory, does all the heavy lifting, and the meaning is always perfectly clear from how you use it. It is just incredibly efficient. Now you might be thinking, hold on, is 850 words really enough to say everything? Well, this is how the system expands. You start with a core word from the list, like memory. From there, you can describe something as memorable. You can combine it with another basic word to create a new idea, like false memory. Or you can make an action word, like memorize. So those 850 words aren't a cage. They're more like a launchpad for creating thousands of different ideas. So what's the big takeaway here? This isn't just some weird historical fact about language. The idea behind Basic English is actually more relevant today than it has ever been. I mean, think about it. In our ridiculously complex world, being clear is like having a superpower. Clear instructions save time and stop people from making mistakes. Using accessible language means more people can join in on important conversations. And when we focus on the core concepts, we just learn better and faster. Simplicity isn't about dumbing things down. It's about sharpening our focus.
So we'll leave you with this final thought, a little challenge. Take a look around you, at your job, your hobbies, your life. Could you describe your entire world with just 850 words? It's a pretty fascinating exercise, and it might just show you what's truly essential.